It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics play host to the Golden State Warriors. Here we go. To Durant. Cousins. Won't go. He has to find better opportunities.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Inside, he scores.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
It's Steph at the controls. The screen sets him up for two.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Irving. Great pass to set it up. That's blocked by Durant. Horford.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Durant across the timeline. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Oh, emphatic slam. He dared them to get in the way.
So many players try to get pretty with the game. They want to dance. They want to do all these tricks. Maybe a God Shamdad. But sometimes you got to revert back to the old school style of the way we play the game. Just put your head down and stop me if you can.
Baseline drive all by himself. Creates his own shot there. If he keeps playing like this, we all may believe that the earth is indeed flat.
And that's what you love about Kyrie. He's constantly probing. He's probing on the court by maintaining his dribble, and then also probing off the court with saying lines like the earth is flat. The fact that that was on the cover of every magazine, the headline of every social media title, goes to show you that Kyrie is great at hijacking your amygdala, both on and off the court.
Durant can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Hayward to Irving. Here comes the screen. Kyrie lets it go. Not today.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Curry to Green. Leaves the defender in the dust. Durant, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
To Hayward. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Durant with the basketball up top. 2-point advantage. Oh, nice find for the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Irving to Hayward. A big finish at the rim.
Jason Tatum finished third amongst all rookies in Rookie of the Year voting. But I say to you this. I agree with what Jaylen Brown had to say. If it was a one-on-one battle, who you taking, Jason Tatum or Donovan Mitchell? Jason Tatum or Ben Simmons? I take JT every time.
Celtics have it. Irving. To Horford. And draws the foul.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one goes down. Two for two on that trip. Durant across the timeline. Up by 3. And finishes strong.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. To Hayward. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Durant with the basketball up top. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. To Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in. Boston with the basketball. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. To Marcus Morris. To Jaylen Brown. Gets it in the left corner. To Jaylen Brown. Rozier. His first effort off the mark. Durant across the timeline. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead.
That's me. Got ball.
Here comes the screen. Now a three. At the buzzer. Three-pointer at the buzzer. Almost. It would have counted, but it's no good. And that does it for the first quarter. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Warriors with the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Celtics have it. To Marcus Smart. Rejected by Thompson.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Durant with the basketball up top. Lead stands at 7. Brown into the front court. Right now, down 7. Oh, they called a foul, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
To Rozier. To Marcus Morris. 4-3. Not going down here. To Jaylen Brown. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. To Jaylen Brown. Tough make through traffic.
This game is so mental. Trust me. Some nights you get poor effort defensively. You can't make any shots. Then you see the ball go in. Boom. Switch turned on.
Here comes the screen. KD for 2. And he hits. Kevin Durant. Dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
To Rozier. Here comes the screen. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Green. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Nope. First one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Ball's controlled by Boston. To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Count the basket inside.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To the basket goes Curry, but his shot stays out. Rozier with it. Down 6. To Jaylen Brown. To Rozier. Has a chance. Rozier shot no good. Curry into the front court. Up 6. Curry. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
To Horford. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
That won't go. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Up by 6. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Misses the first. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Irving brings the ball up court. Just off the mark. It's Cook with the basketball. His team up by 7. Offensive board to Cousins. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. to Hayward. That's usually one that he'll knock down. Durant across the timeline. He'll run the offense to Shaun Livingston. Green to Shaun Livingston. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Irving to Horford. Cousins up to block the shot. Inside, he scores.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Cousins off the mark. Not a high percentage shot.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Rejected by Green.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Shaun Livingston. To Thompson. To Durant. Thompson. Another chance. Oh, Horford up to block the shot.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
A shot at the buzzer. Quarter comes to an end. The Warriors with the lead.
EA Sports Halftime Report. The Warriors has their offense firing on all cylinders. Keeping up with this pace will be tough, but not impossible. I think they'll find a way to keep it going. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors. The Celtics are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. And someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten in the double digits yet.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Golden State Warriors are extending a lot of possessions and wearing out the defense with their emphasis on rebounding.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Kyrie with the rock to Horford. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Green to Thompson. Going to launch beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Golden State at the controls. To Durant. To Cousins. To Thompson. No good and no foul.
For an offensive player at his magnitude, that's as easy as a layup if you're not crowding him defensively.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Leads 5 to Thompson. They work it down to Cousins. Nice pass to get things going.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Kyrie missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there. Down low, Boogie. Not that time.
Why are you even guarding a bad shooter that close in the first place? This is psychological warfare. Leave him open. Make him think about it before he shoots it.
To Irving. To Horford. Kicks it around the perimeter. Tatum. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Celtics have it. Hayward. Curling inside to Horford. Flushes it home. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Will receive a free team poster. Even better, 3 lucky fans will win a poster that's been signed by the entire team. Show up early for your chance to win.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes.
Stepping in for Golden State, number 30.
Curry to Cousins. Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking?
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Irving, he scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free? Kyrie Irving won a championship with Cleveland. He won a championship for Cleveland in that Game 7 at Golden State. How is he influenced as a player by that title?
Well, I thought he learned how to win at a really huge stage. But Kyrie's always been a leader of his own movement. At times, his voice may have been suppressed because of LeBron James, but there's no doubt about it. When you look at the young players on this roster, when they all rock Kyrie's, you know who the leader of the team is.
Short jumper off the mark.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Curry, textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Gets it in the right corner to Marcus Smart. He was hacked. They let it go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Curry driving, but his shot won't go. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Warriors with the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Possession lies with Golden State. Livingston to Thompson.
Three.
Down low, Bell. Jordan Bell with the dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. The margin standing now at 7. Shot from the lane won't go.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Thompson. No good. Rozier into the front court. They trail by 7. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Driving right to the basket. And a putback slam.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Hayward to Marcus Morris. Hayward. Not that time, and not his shot.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
To Shaun Livingston. 5 on the shot clock. Livingston to Thompson from long range. Won't go down. Hayward. Here's the step back.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions, Golden State.
To Curry. Rejected by Tatum. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Thompson. Draymond Green will go to the line to shoot 2.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
For the Golden State Warriors.
Oops, he missed the first one. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Durant across the timeline. Up by 6. Durant to Curry. To Durant. Deep right corner. Thompson. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Horford. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Durant with the basketball up top. Leads 4. Durant to Thompson. To Cousins. From the painted area, won't go down.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Curry. Oh, they could have really used that one, but the shot's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Durant across the timeline. The lead is 2. Green to Thompson. Durant to Green. Pass to Cousins. Down low. Stuffs it down with authority. Timeout Boston. Barring a 4-point play, this is a 2-possession game. Let's see how they decide to attack this. Substitution being made in this one. Hayward. Irving to Horford. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Rejected by Thompson.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
You know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for 3.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
it's Steph for two. He's looking for that touch. Not going down for him this time. Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
Team foul number 2. That's the first.
Whistle blown. In the eyes of the ref, intentional.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie and overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3? Gets off a 3. At the buzzer. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win a close one by 2. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Warriors finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Celtics just couldn't close this one out. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard.
Game trap. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game. Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.